Happy Friday, ladies and gentlemen. I am Robin Giebelhausen.
And I'm Mitch Robinson.
And I have 11 questions. Who are you and what do you do?
My name is Mitch Robinson, and I'm on the music education faculty at Michigan State University.
And how do you and I know one another?
I have a vague recollection of... Did you work at MSU, or...
Well, depends on your definition
there,
of work.
Or did you work for Jimmy John's and deliver subs? Or no, oh, you were a student.
Thanks.
At MSU. Yeah, you look familiar to me.
All right, great. Who is one music teacher who's been really influential to you and why?
There have been a lot, but if I had to pick one, it would be Manny Alvarez. And Manny was my middle school band teacher, my high school band teacher, my undergraduate methods teacher and student teaching supervisor.
Oh, wow.
My master's graduate assistant supervisor. I basically stalked the poor man for about 15 years, and I learned a lot from him about how to teach and how to be a good teacher and how to be a good person.
What's one thing in music education that you think most music educators do really well?
I think music teachers know more about their students than any other teachers. We spend more time with them than other teachers. We go places with them outside of school. We see them at their best. We see them at their worst.
Yeah.
We travel with them. We know their families. We know their parents. I think if there's something that we do really well, it's know a lot about our students.
What is one instrument you wish you could play or wish you could play better?
The piano. We had a piano in the back room of our house when we were growing up. I used it to store my mittens on, especially during the winter. The day that I came home as a college freshman needing to play the piano for basic keyboard class, my mother had given away the piano. In fact, she had paid someone to come to our house and take it away. So I think it would be the piano. I married a piano player, and both of my children took piano lessons.
Lesson well learned, huh? Mm-hmm. What is one historical figure who you most identify with?
The guy from The Man of La Mancha, I think his name was Pancho Villa, who was always struggling and always trying to do something good.
That was much deeper than I was expecting.
It was much deeper than I was expecting, too.
Well done. What is one profession other than your own you would like to attempt?
I've never really wanted to do anything other than what I'm doing. I always wanted to be a music teacher. I've read the research on it, and most people figure it out in high school. I figured it out earlier than middle school, and I've really never had a job other than being a musician or a music teacher.
What's something you wish someone had told you before you decided to be a music educator?
Well, as a trumpet-playing conductor, I wish someone would have told me that I didn't know everything when I was young, and not to take myself so seriously. And I think what I've figured out a little bit over the years is to take the job seriously and not myself so seriously. And I know in a very rich and deep way now the things that I don't know.
What is a piece of music you've been listening to recently?
I'm going to narrow it down to two. And they're very different, but they're also very, very similar. I have a CD from one of my colleagues at MSU, Etienne Charles. He's a jazz trumpeter and drummer and singer and everything else, and he's ridiculously talented. Just won a Fulbright Award. He's just one of these kind of scary, smart, amazingly mature musicians and people. And I have his CD on my phone and my iPad and in the car, and I listen to it nonstop, and every time I listen to it I hear something new. And then when I need to kind of get back to my roots, I go back and listen to old Chuck Mangione recordings, because that's the music that I kind of grew up with as a kid.
And finally, what is going to be the title of your autobiography?
I think, first of all, I don't think anyone, especially me, will write one. But the way that I'm feeling right now, it would probably be Keep Fighting. Because I think as teachers, and especially music teachers, we're in a bit of a battle. And we were just talking about this earlier. I think sometimes people are ready to kind of give up on the battlefront. And I think what we have to fight for is really important and really meaningful, and I'm not willing to give up for it.
But for now, a haiku. It's Mitch Robinson.
She made me think too deeply.
11 questions.
Okay, let me think about this.